Telling you. Here we go. What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of Magic Farm, and I'm not dead yet. I do apologize that it has been so long since I have continued on with the farmage. We've sadly been very busy, and I'm an idiot. So we'll just throw that out there. So I think where we left off last time, we were looking for to start some kind of farm. And we were dealing with MFR, and one of the problems that we were bumping into is we simply didn't have enough food to, or not food, mob essence to run the spawners, because without something like, I don't know, Darkcraft or Railcraft or something along those lines, we don't have any ways to grab spawners and move them and set them up. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to take a look at something called Mariculture. Now, Mariculture, and I don't know how this has been changed with this version. There we go. We have three different types of what do you call it? Three different types of setups here. So these are different poles. We have our fishing net. How do you make a fishing net? String. We're gonna need a lot of string. Do I have string? I got string, don't I? I'm pretty sure we have a shit ton of string, because we like murdered a bunch of sheep, if I recall. Yep, we did. Brilliant. So we are going to actually play with the fishing setup for a little bit. The reason why is we need some better fish. Not only that, but you can breed fish and do a whole bunch of really cool stuff with them. Things that I probably will suck balls at. So we need polished titanium rod. Oh, wow. So you can see right here, to get a titanium rod, we have to have a vat of fish oil, which I'm not quite sure where we get. We get that from a fluid transposer, bottle of fish oil. I'm still curious how we actually get the physical fish oil. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to figure that out. Either way, you can catch some really ridiculous fish, and I'm kind of looking forward to having a slightly better, what do you call it? Slightly better food source. Also, we can get an auto fisher. Oh snap, shots fired. We have a new top daily and monthly donor now. Potato Goblin, hey Pyro, thanks for keeping my spot warm, Dutchman. Lols? Dutchman was the previous top donor, and Potato Goblin just knocked him off, so poor Dutch. Dutch is going to be very sad now. Oh, an RF fishing rod. 2 titanium fishing rods, a titanium battery, and some string. That's fucking badass. Okay, so since we don't have any of the really cool stuff, namely titanium and a badass fishing vat of fishing oil, we are going to start off with just the reed setup. It's just easier that way. We could do wooden. I don't know what the difference between wood and reeds are. I'm assuming reeds is better. I could be wrong. I know each of the different ones have a different bonus and things that they can do. So, you know, we may be kind of not utilizing the best version by doing this, but we're going to start off with this. We can try out some of the other ones. Each of them have their own versions of bait. So some of them want grub, some of them want some other stuff. It just kind of depends on which version of the rod you're using. So we want ones that we can sift dirt for to get well, I guess dirty bits, worms, things like that. I think even ants. Okay. I don't even understand how you would put an ant on a pole. I mean, as somebody who has actually physically fished before, ants are small. I mean, unless you're talking about like the fucking siafu from like South America, they're not really big. So, you know, it would kind of be hard to get one of those on a hook, I'm thinking, but oh well, who cares? We're just doing what they say. So we need 3 sugar canes, which I think I have here. Yep. And then we need 2 pieces of string, which we've got right over here. So bam. All right. And we're gonna craft this little bitch right over here. Boom. And then bam. Now we have our fishing rod. Now you can see with the different types of bait, we've got ant bait, grasshopper bait, maggot bait, and raw fish. So there we go. We now have a fish breeding guide. You can see right here, we have pretty much like a lot of the book or the mods do nowadays. They actually will tell you what what you need. So I kind of like this. So we need to make a sifter, which is going to be 2 sticks, 2 pieces of wood, and I believe that is a fishing net. So let's go ahead and make the sifter real quick. Actually, this is annoying me now. There we go. Recipe board. I'm hoping this won't screw things up. I'm going to test this real quick. I've kind of gotten hooked on doing it this way since we've moved over to some of the other mods. So I'm hoping this won't do what I think it's going to do. Okay, good. It did right. All right, so we need a fishing net, which is right here, which is string and logs. I'm hoping that brony wood will work. I have a feeling it's not going to, though. But we're going to try real quick anyway. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work, though. So we need that, and then we need some of this. So, actually it does work. It does work, or it should. Because Natura's there. If Natura's recognized, we should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. There we go. We got our 4 fishing nets. We've got that, so we'll click there. We got our sifter. So there's our sifter. So for this pole right here, we'll put you right there. For the pole, you can see we need ant bait, grasshopper, maggots, or raw fish. So let's see if it will tell us what we need. Oh! Oh, that's fucking awesome. Fish oil is needed in order to make polished sticks and polished titanium rods, which is what you need to create higher tier fishing rods. In order to obtain fish oil, you need to melt fish in a crucible furnace. To craft the sticks and rods, you need to soak logs, plank sticks, or titanium rods in fishing vat. That is cool. That also, of course, makes other type of stuff here. And you can see our setup here. So the reed fish that we're using right now is the lowest, and we have 63 uses. And that's the type of bait that it needs. This is the second tier, obviously better, and a third tier. So we're going to need to get some fish first. This is the type of fishing. That's the automatic fisher, which I'll talk about later. Fish food, fish feeder, incubator. That's kind of cool. Species, fertility, blah, 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 blah. Sifter. And unfortunately, it's not talking about the sifter much. So we're going to have to kind of figure it out. We figure it out together. So let me get this set up real quick. Sorry, you guys may hear the ice maker in the background as JJ's getting his stuff. I didn't realize he was going to be running around. So my apologies. My apologies. All right, so we have our sifter. We have some fishing nets. Now we need some dirt. There we go. We got some dirt. Is it nighttime yet, or is it still day? It's getting close to night. We're going to run out here real quick. And I'm going to set up some nets right over here. I think these... Nah, it's still pretty high up. Do we have... Yeah. We need to make an area where we can easily get to the water without too much trouble. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of break some of this stuff down. This might be kind of dangerous to do right before nightfall. Yeah. May have just kind of made it almost impossible to get back up. I gotta get off this mountain. I absolutely hate living over here. I think we're gonna move over there. We're gonna actually take the time to build a house. I may do that off camera though, because you guys don't need to see me suffer with house building. If this was on a public, what do you call it, like server or something instead of an SSP, I would totally invite the girls on to build for me. I may even talk to Lem and we may get that set up before the next, damn it. We may set that up before the next episode. We'll see. Well, probably not before the next episode, but... Okay, so what do I do with this thing? How does this work? I don't set it down on the ground, apparently. And I can't just feed... How does this work? Do I put it in here, maybe? How do we use you? You know, your fuel. That can't be right. That can't be right. Maybe we put dirt here and then the sifter in there, maybe? That's a negative. It may be because it needs bigger area. I don't think so. I think it literally is something you place on the ground. I'm just not quite sure why it won't place inside my house. It may be just because there's not enough room. That's the only thing I can think of. We'll take it outside here in just a second. I think there's just not enough room. Alright, let me run over here. Nothing bad. Okay. I'm going to set up over here on the other side. And we're going to put our fishing nets right down here. I don't know how these work either. We're fixing to find out. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. So I guess we will... Why do they say pearl oyster? Huh. Okay. Well, we're going to leave those be for a bit. Flip ourselves to some of this stuff real fast. There we go. What are we doing over here? You'll notice even these special crops now have a percentage, which is really nice because they didn't previously, which made it kind of a bitch to see. Like these right over here, you can see they look mature, but they're not. They're at 50%. So it's kind of nice that Jaded got that set up because that was something that was driving me absolutely batshit. All right. We should be good. All right, so let's set up our sifter right over here. Drop him down. There we go. Kind of big. Actually, kind of huge. And let's drop some dirt through here and just see what we got. So we just got bait worms. And 8 bait. Awesome. And I like that too. It sifted it instantly. Did you see that? Bam. Okay, so we got ant bait and bait worms. So ant bait works. Maybe not the best option. Let's go ahead and set this up real quick. Get our crafting bench over here. Since I'm going to be living over here a little bit now. I got enough string. I'm going to make another bed over here. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Okay, 3. I hope it will work with brownie wood. Yay! Alright, so we're actually going to set up a bed right here for now. Because I plan on living in this area for the moment. Okay, and then I need a couple chests real quick. So we're going to make a bunch of chests real fast. Well, I guess we'll just make 1. That's all we really need. We'll set you up here. Bam, bam. I'm going to drop all of that in there. Pull that out. Pull that out. I don't need bait worms because that's not going to work. Okay. So from my understanding, and again, limited understanding. Never used this mod before. I am completely brand new to this. We're going to do it over here near our baits. Or our, what do you call it? Our nets. We got our nets right over here. From what I understand, you just need to have a bait to the right. So let's just see what happens. I'm hoping that we'll see something hooked. Oh, that didn't look... It's kind of hard to tell because it looks like it went down. Yeah, that looked like it went down too. We're at 50. And... I'll wait till I see it actually. There we go. Boom. Did I just fish a stick? Really? Really? Okay, so we're at 50 bait. Now we're at 49. So it is working. I apparently need to listen for the sound. There we go. And we got a raw minnow. Now from what I understand, you can actually kill some of these and turn them into bait as well. There we go. We got a water bottle. Well, that's useful, I guess. There's some bubbles. Damn it. Listening. There we go. And what... Dude, it threw something at me, but I didn't see it. I'm going to try and get this a little closer. Whoa. I don't know if that worked. No, that most definitely did not work. Oh, wow. Oops. Come on. Don't run away. Really? Alright, so that wasn't a good idea. What about over here? There we go. Come on. Something good, please. There we go. What the hell is that? A book. Cod, lifespan, medium, fertility, normal, production. What is this book? I'm afraid to read it. Dude, if I get killed by like a fucking book, I'm gonna be so mad. So it's just a normal book, like nothing special about it. Okay. Sorry, the skull kind of freaked me out a little bit. Just a bit. Come on. A bone? Really? Now, from what I understand with this mod, some of the later fishing rods, you can get some absolutely ridiculous stuff. Like, supposedly you can actually fish up a whale, which sounds a little, I don't know, odd to me. But, hey, you know, if it works, it works. Come on! There we go. What do we get? A bottle of enchanting. Now that is useful. That is useful. Yeah, that was kind of odd with the whole book thing. I thought because it had the skull and crossbones on it, it was going to be some kind of evil death book. But thankfully nothing that bad. Come on. Come on. There we go. What did we catch? Was that zombie flesh? Really? Ugh. Alright, so can we get anything out of this? Nope. 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 I don't think so. Let me look at the book real quick. Fishing net. Fishing nets when placed on water over time will randomly generate a fish, as if they were caught with a reed rod. You will need somebody to collect the item entities that are produced. I don't like how it says that. Because it makes it sound like a side inventory to it. But I don't really understand. I don't really understand how it works. I'm hoping that I can just click on them and that they'll give me something, because that would be nice and helpful. But I'm not sure if that's how it works. Yeah, I'm a master fisher of fishing absolute random crap. Now, the cool thing about this is there is an auto fisher that we can build. And this auto fisher will build, or not, this auto fisher will automatically fish, and we don't have to do this side of things. The problem with it is, you know, you have to have enough power to provide it with enough juice to keep it rolling. And that kind of, at least at this phase in our play, is kind of problematic. Whoa. Did something get caught over here? No. Sound like a double splash. Come on. Come on. So we have 2 raw cods. Now, some of the interesting thing here is I have this cod and I have this cod. This cod seems to be dead. This one does not. So I'm assuming that I have to catch different fish. Whoops. I have to catch different fish to raise them, and not all of them will survive the catching process. So unlike, say, bees, where you have to actually go around and find them, with this you simply have to be patient to get the fish. Now, I'm not quite sure if raising fish, like, I'm not sure what that's going to give you. I'm not sure what the benefit is. You know, like with bees, you can produce a variety of substances like diamonds, coal. There's a ton of stuff that you can produce. So with bees, it makes sense. I'm not quite sure what you can produce with fish. So, I also know there's a new breeding mod out. Lepidoptera, I think is what it's called. It's butterflies. Good God. Holy shit, dude. That was like 5 fish in a row. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Come on. Alright, this is the last fish we're going to fish, and then we're going to head upstairs. I don't want to bore you guys too bad with a whole episode of me fishing. There we go. Alright, let's check our little setups over here. Anything coming from you guys yet? Nope. 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 Alright, so I need to do some more research on these. They may need an inventory attached to them, which might make sense. In fact, we can test that real quick. Let's see. Did I use all the wood? No, I didn't. Okay. So what we're going to do is I need to make a couple more of these. I need the... Thank you. We're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and make a big old batch of sticks. And then I'm going to make another batch of those. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll do a couple of them. And then I need a few chests for this. And we're going to see how this works. Shit, it's about to be nighttime. It is totally fucking nighttime. Quit bullshitting me. Oh god. There we go. Hopefully I don't wake up with anything next to me. This might be a very, very, very short experiment. Okay, we're good. Alright. Let me get you and you. Here's what we're going to try. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put... That's not right. That is not what I meant to do. Break that right there. And we'll put the chest right there in the middle. I'm hoping that that chest will actually grab everything near it. And then we're going to do it like this. I'll put one like that. That way we can see it that way. And then we'll do one more right here. Problem we're going to run into here is I don't think there's any way to get... Yeah, there's no way to get... Shit. I didn't think that one through very well, did I? Oh well, screw it. Just fill this whole area up with them. Sooner or later, one of them's bound to catch something. Nothing. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave those alone for now. We're going to head back up here to home. And we're going to check out and see what these fish can do for us. Head up here real quick. God, that's a lot of jumps. Alright, so we have our redstone furnace here. Obviously a raw fish is going to just turn into cooked fish, which makes sense. Raw minnows, I believe, cannot be cooked. They are bait. I'm going to cook the raw cod, which we cannot seem to cook. So apparently we can make all sorts of backpacks with raw cod. A fish sorter. I guess that will work. Oh, fish finger! That sounds delicious right about now. Kelp wraps, which we have to get kelp for. We can make an automated fisher with this, which is kind of nice. Incubator top, fish feeder, fish tank, and a life core. Not quite sure what a life core is, but it does look like fish meal. What is fish meal good for? Fish meal can be used as fish food in a crucible. So that's good, I guess. I guess that's one of those things that... So what I'm seeing now is we did all of that to get one type of unusable fish, which kind of sucks. Yeah, and these are just breeding fishes, and that's about it. So all of this cod stuff, as much as I'd like it, is going to be very difficult to turn into any kind of usable food, unfortunately. I can turn it into some nice stuff, but nothing that I can really use well, unfortunately. So... Oh well, I guess we learned something. I'll probably will set up a couple auto fishers to automatically fish and hope that we get more of the fish that we could actually eat as opposed to the kind of fish that we can't really do much with. But there's a lot of really cool stuff that we can do with it. For instance, you can actually go in and swim very quickly underwater. You can set it up to where it will open up, what do you call it? Your vision a little bit better. You can mine. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with the Mariculture mod. So we're probably going to play around with that a little bit. I am kind of interested in the power. There is a like a turbine. Yeah, right there. The water turbine and a gas turbine. So with the water turbine, this right here will supposedly produce power. We're probably going to take a look at that in the next episode, and I'm going to see what it can do for us, because I would kind of like to have it produce the power for us. As much as I like thermal expansion, it might be a little difficult to do some of the stuff that I want to do with it. So if we get anything in the chest here, anything in the chest here, that's a negative. So I'm not quite sure if I know how these nets work. They definitely do not seem to like me and do not seem to be working the way that I had hoped they would work. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Anyways, for those of you watching on YouTube, hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.